1997 Volvo V70R. As you can see, finished in this lovely dark gloss blue. At some point the wheels have been done in this dark graphite. And it's got the hearth leather check cloth interior, which we'll get to in a second, but we'll start on the bodywork. If we look down this side, you'll see it's nice and straight going all the way down there. On this front corner, got a little tiny mark just on the bottom there, sat on the bottom of the bumper, and a couple of stone chips here and there. Whole thing's slightly sort of matte in that it could do with a really good polish. It's a pretty decent shine to it, but a big polish would make a huge difference. Arch all the way around is nice and solid, but we do have this chip in the paint just here, towards the rear door. The front door, sorry. This wheel, all nice and clean. You've got a couple of little curb marks here and there, but generally pretty good. Decent quality, plenty of tread left on the tyre there. Coming down this driver's side, the sill is nice and straight all the way back. It's not been jacked up wrong or anything like that. Driver's door, we've got one small mark just here, which actually, to be fair, looks like a little scratch off. Another little one here and there under the handle, and again you can see the sort of swirls in it, but it's got plenty of shine, but a good machine polish will make a huge difference, this car. And there is a little bit of worn through paint on the sill there where people have been getting in and out, which you can see there. A sort of hairline scratch on the back door there, but again you've got to get quite close to notice it. And then there's sort of this PPF tape, which is fitted from the factory in the door shut, to collect the stone guards. Has done its job, so that one's peeled off and replaced. Nice and clean on that arch until we get to this point here where there is a small bubble there, which you can just see. Other than that, the rest of the rear quarter is nice and clean. All the glass on this side, nice and clean and clear. There's no sign of any tints as well, which is nice. Big Volvo should have clear glass, I think. Always looks better. Looking at the roof. Oh, sorry, we'll have a look at this A-pillar first anyway. A couple of little stone chips down the bottom, but nothing major. Around the sunroof looks to be nice and clean. And again, here's one long, wide, flat piece of metal, the roof on a Volvo. And there's no ripples or dents or anything to really note in that, which is unusual. Onto the rear quarter, all these taillights are nice and bright, and it's the same on both sides. No sign of any cracks or anything like that. Rear bumper sits nice and straight. Small scuff just on the corner there. But again, a lot of these little scratches I think will come off with this good polish. Another one there. Generally pretty good. Tailgate's nice and clean along the bottom of the window is good. There's no sign of any rust or corrosion there. Heated rear screen. We have got some lacquer peel on the top of the spoiler. As you can see, as it looks quite matte, especially compared to the roof. Round onto this side. Again, if we look down the side, nice and straight all the way down. The panel gaps and things like that, they're all good. But that is to be expected. It is a Volvo after all. Rear quarter, that's nice and clean. This arch is good all the way around. This tape, I would say, has been replaced earlier than more recently than the other side, because that's nice and clean. Good wheel and tyre. Like I say, they've all got a little bit of curb marking on, but that's in good shape generally. Sill on this side is nice all the way down. Rear passenger door is good. Couple of little scratches here on the driver's door. And a little scuff on the corner of the wing mirror there. This front arch, apart from having a little bit of mud from driving into here, is nice and clean all the way around. No sign of any corrosion or anything on that one. And coming around on the front, indicators and headlights are good. We do have some stone chips on the front there, as you can see, but that's exactly what you'd expect from a quick Volvo. They're kind of meant for flying down the motorway. I've got a scratch on the bumper there and a couple of little scuffs on the bottom lip from low curbs and things like that. Again, the bonnet would benefit really well from a polish. You've got a few little stone chips as we pointed out, and you've got a little scratch there. But a proper paint correction, clay bar it, polish it, would be a different car. On the interior, now this was my favourite interior for a 70R. So you've got the black interior, but it's half cloth, but it's like a diamond cut cloth, which is really nice. Sort of like an Alcantara. Got a little bit of wear on the bolster, but I mean it's 165,000 miles. There's not many car brands that'll be able to get a seat that just wears like that. Electric memory seats in the front. What else have we got? Aircon. It's got the larger stereo, heated screens, heated mirrors. Obviously the trip computer, the onboard computer, which all the V70R's got. Central lock and all that kind of stuff. A manual one as well, it's always good to see. And a nice clean door card. The rear bench is lovely and tidy, there's no really signs of any wear at all. That cloth always looks a bit dirty in the light, but it's kind of because it's like a suede Alcantara. It sort of goes with a direction, if you like. But generally really nice and clean in there. The seat backs are good. These are not all pulled out or stretched. The carpet set's nice and dark. Headlighting's really good all the way back. Sunroof car as well, which is nice. And in the boot, quite often you find that they like to drop down. That's nice and strong. You've got the load cover and everything in there. And then in here, nice and clean and tidy. There's no funny smells or anything in here. It doesn't smell of smoke or any signs of any moisture or anything like that. And a nice clean door card. This rear bench is really good. I do love that interior, that half leather. Really suits this car. Proper sleeper, but it's got a nice sporty interior really. Or as sporty as a Volvo interior can be. Electric on the front passenger as well. And again, nice and clean there. Very little signs of any wear at all. Nice clean carpet set. So the mill Volvo supplied. You've even got the original concentrate mill Volvo screen wash. That's a good find for a glove box. And again, like I said, nice and clean in here. If we lift that blind up, you see around the sunroof's all good. We'll go around and open the bonnet and have a look under there. Obviously, if you're looking at this, you know what a V70R is, so I don't need to spend much time explaining to you why they're cool, but they definitely are cool. And in here, nice and clean. No sign of any corrosion or anything like that. Good detail would definitely bring it up, but there's no sort of warning signs or corrosion or anything like that. No sign of any fluid dropping out the bottom. Always good. And we've got a sticker there saying the belts were done in 2018. It's good to know, but if you check the description, we'll list what we know has been done to the car, where it's been, all that sort of stuff. So we do have a service light on, so it is due a service according to that. As you can hear, nice and quiet and smooth. No sign of any smoke or steam or anything coming out the back when we started it there. All nice and clean. This plate does come with the car. Does really suit it, obviously. Could get many more R's on there if you tried. And obviously 70 for V70. So there you have it. Volvo V70R. Any more questions, please get in touch. Thank you.